Even ready. How y'all doing? Hey everybody. We getting back on our SNAP EBT benefits. Cause guess what? Excuse me. It's back on. You see how these people do? This was a psychological operation to get the people all messed up. You know what I'm saying? To get everybody upset how they gonna eat and everything. This was a psyop. That's what I think. I knew they was gonna open back up because they gotta open back up eventually. And I've been doing StreamYard, and I'm wondering why it take StreamYard like my videos used to post immediately, and now it take like a whole day for the videos to post. I don't know what's going on. So we gonna get back on our EBT stuff for a minute. I want to use that. Oh no, that's something else. Damn, now my phone on both of them on low battery. Okay, we going Andrew Williams, he from Detroit, and he went down there for that No Kings protest. And shoot, he got chased out. He was saying, I support Trump, I support the truth. And honey, he was messing with the people, but this is him. No, that's not what was supposed to happen. It keep going to another video. I don't understand.
This country for the rest of us. I cannot even believe I'm having to make this video. Thousands upon thousands of people are making videos on TikTok and other platforms saying that they're going to be in daylight robbing people for their groceries.
Right.
Not just your groceries, they're going to be robbing cars, houses, anything you can even think of. And trust me, this video is a must see. I never say that. We're about to get into really how bad it is. We just had the U.S. Marshal shooting this morning. We just had the cartels allegedly put bounties on ICE agents. People are absolutely, literally going insane. First, let's talk about all the alleged robberies that may just take place. It's because the EBT line is not working for this November, I guess because it's shut down, but it's also because they added or updated work requirements, making you work 20 hours a week. Let me preface this video by saying I sympathize with the people that are on EBT. I do. I understand how that can be difficult and not make enough money and be able to qualify for something like EBT. And I'm not too proud to say I've gotten EBT before. Right. Most recently, when my son died a few years back, we ended up getting it for a few months while I was taken off of work. But while sympathizing to then threaten every single person in broad daylight in the Walmart parking lot, food banks exist. We cannot get to the place in society where we're too proud to go into a food bank, but we're not too proud to rob someone for their groceries in the parking lot. So let's listen to a few mentions.
People are going to start, I'm telling you, this is going to be a thing. People are going to start, instead of stealing groceries from the stores, they're going to start watching people go to their cars. And they're going to take all of their groceries. And you know what the store going to do?
No, I can see that.
Just a quick FYI, I wouldn't try that in an open carry state.
And a PSA to them retail workers during this hard time of going on in the world, I really don't advise y'all to try to chase after anybody that's trying to collect them some food for their family as they're walking out that door with that cart, because you might frown and don't make it home.
Stealing food is not collecting food. Again, I do sympathize with hard times.
Y'all better lock y'all cars at night, lock your cars, lock your house up. If you're one of the people that just leave your car unlocked, parked in your driveway, you better lock it. With the food stamps being gone and people not gonna have people gonna eat, okay? Nobody's just gonna, this is 2025, nobody's just not gonna eat, food stamps, I'm telling you right now.
And then we had the U.S. Marshal get shot today. We have shootings all over the country happening.
Man, one thing about it, it did get real. Let me go here because I forgot to do this. Oh shit. Oh, shout out to my new subscribers. Thank you. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. So a federal judge did issue and said that the Trump administration had to use those contingency funds to pay for the food stamps. So now his legal team is checking on that. So, oh, and they said it may be a delay. So if you were expecting food stamps, it may be a delay. So, thank you, Michigan, they got federal changes. Wait a minute, let me see what's happening in Michigan where I'm at. Oh, Medicaid had changes back in August. I didn't know that. It's too much to read. When will SNAP EBT cards be reloaded? Delay still possible despite judge's ruling. Because they only have $6 billion. And I believe we have, 42 million people on SNAP EBT, and 45% is foreigners. That messed me up. They need to get the fuck up off of there if they not an American citizen. Facts. But 45% is foreigners. I'm outdone. They don't have that in their country. So we'll see. So they say it may be a delay.
This president remembers who was talking bad on him during his campaign.
Right.
Well, he's still not. I think that's why.
This president remembers the voices of poverty as they spoke out against him and took up for a bitch that married a Caucasian man and changed her last name and said, fuck all of y'all.
Why thought you were anybody?
I'm just calling Kamala. If you know her story, you know she's not for these people that were for her.
Right.
If you know the other president who was sleepy all the time and his cocaine kids, you're taking up for people that are with your plight also. But we got the man in as president who you cannot say this man is not the one president who directly put his wrath on those who were against him. This man is cutting off your help. Like we talking about the people on Section 8, and we talking about EBT, but he cut off them government workers. People who thought they could talk crazy about him, and your money comes from a favor. All these black female mayors and all like that, these aren't jobs that come from being great at something. These are political jobs that were gained by favor.
Facts.
These are not trades. A politician is a person who is in a position to be slick and smile and get paid for it. Well, you show me a politician that had the people's best interest. It's very rare. All these people who were acting like, I don't need a man. All these people who were acting like, I got it going.
Well, he going in. He going in. Oh. But it's not Trump, it's Congress, the Democrats. All they need is 5 to pass everything.
Week, the people who use EBT cards to fund their family's food supply are crashing out on the internet, and this just gives you a little bit of a snapshot as to the entitlement of the people on welfare, and also the criminal nature, because virtually every single one of them describes how they're going to now commit crimes and just straight up steal because the government isn't giving them free food. It's a real problem in our country. Remember, this is a program that was designed for the people who are the most in need.
Yep.
And it's supposed to just be a temporary program. This is the problem with permanent welfare. It never actually goes away and creates giving without any love and receiving without any gratitude. Perfectly demonstrated here.
I'm gonna tell y'all straight up like this. I just got that text that the link is definitely cut the fuck off for November. Y'all better stay the fuck out of my way in these stores. I'm walking out with cars.
Her face everywhere. She gonna be the first one in jail.
Trump cutting off food stamps right before Thanksgiving bad enough, but my people run out of stores. With the cart full, I bet it's gonna be some turkey on my plate. Ham, mashed potatoes, greens, dressing.
And it's not Trump.
Don't worry about it.
You know what? Since you want to take food stamps away, I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to grab a couple air downtown Walmart, bring the basket. I'm going right about the move, get the fuck out of my way. I'm not paying for a damn thing. Y'all got me f***ed up. I ain't got no food stamp on EBT. Oh, watch this. Watch this. I'm about to, it's about to be some bullshit.
If you work at a grocery store and you know that the food stamps is not working in November and you see people stealing and you snitch, you deserve to die.
Y'all better lock y'all cars at night, lock your cars, lock your house up. If you're one of the people that just leave your car unlocked, parked in your driveway, you better lock it. With the food stamps being gone and people not gonna have no, people gonna eat, okay? Nobody's just gonna, this is 2025, nobody's just not gonna eat, food stamps, I'm telling you right now, even with the government shutdown and the food stamps and stuff being gone for next month, and it's gonna affect everybody, there's about to be a lot of stuff going on.
Dear Mr. Trump, I don't care nothing about what you and your little side piece, Miss Argentina, got going on, okay? Release my food stamps. I got 8 kids to feed. And we, the people of America, the baby daddies, 7 of them, they married with their husbands, okay? So leave me alone. Release my food stamps. I need a refund immediately, okay?
That's the funniest thing. Pineapple.
Let's just make it clear, okay? He talking about people ain't getting food stamps in November and probably not December. He better get ready because it's about to go down.
We're gonna eat, and we're gonna eat good on your dime, ho.
The government shutdown looming in its 3rd week, the people...
And Their face is gonna be the first one plastered in front of Walmart going to jail. But food stamps back on, they said it would be a delay. But I cannot believe people just got on here and they telling you what they gonna do. That they just gonna go in there with they. If that's what you gonna do, keep it to yourself. They got y'all faces everywhere waiting on your ass. This shit crazy.
I voted for Trump, and I don't agree with him taking away the EBT benefits from the American people.
So I'm starting to believe that there is a learning disability
Me
epidemic
too.
in this country. Because if I'm not mistaken, she just said she doesn't agree with Donald Trump taking away EBT benefits. Let me say this slowly so that y'all can comprehend it and understand it. Chuck Schumer and the Democrats decided not to vote for the continuing resolution, which would have kept the government open. Instead, they allowed it to be shut down, which is interesting because they voted in favor of the very same continuing resolution earlier this year. So one would question why they would do this. Nevertheless, if the government is shut down because the Democrats didn't vote for the continuing resolution, that means funds and money that is normally allocated won't be allocated.
Facts.
Government employees won't get paid, and guess what? EBT, SNAP, whatever you want to call it, benefits will not be paid out and will be delayed until they come to an agreement to reopen the government. This is not Donald Trump's fault.
Facts.
One could even argue that they did this on purpose because they knew some of you would be stupid enough to believe that it is Donald Trump's fault.
Facts.
I voted for Trump, and I don't agree with him.
Facts. But that came to an end, didn't it?
It's already started, and the EBT cards have not even declined yet.
This is in
What's even going on
North
in America?
Carolina.
We aren't safe to enter the door, and now they're saying roads aren't safe.
Oh, shit.
And food stores aren't safe. We're seeing looting all over the place, y'all. Not only that, I'm about to show you in a minute how they're trying to plan out certain days and times to all do it at the same exact time to make sure they're getting away with it in their own words, so they don't use their own money when everyone else is stealing. I'm starting to believe that there might actually be a shortage of meat and different things because the haul that these people are getting away with. Check this out real quick.
They talking about no food stamps. Y'all can take y'all purses if y'all want to. Y'all can take y'all purses if y'all want to. I ain't taking no purse. Stay. What you mean? Stay. But we about to get good over here, baby. I ain't stopping shit. Quit playing.
Let me remind you guys, we've had like 1,000 different threats on social media about them breaking into houses, into cars, and straight up stealing at something point right at the car in the parking lot of the Walmart or Publix or wherever you are. And yes, it makes me very upset people who need their EBT will not have it in November. But stealing, whether from stores or from people straight up, is wrong in itself. People are about to go to jail quite literally over a few dollars in groceries. We'll get to the plan and effort in 1 minute because at the same time, we had 2 mass shootings in the last 12 to 14 hours. Like I said at the beginning, I've seen so many reports of people going to doors dressed up as certain figures, getting inside, stealing stuff, or even worse stuff. Of course, the roads, all the wrecks that we're seeing every single day that ends up taking out.
And you're going to end up losing your EBT anyway. If you get a conviction for stealing food, you're going to lose it.
To me, the only logical response to the government canceling SNAP benefits is for Americans to cancel the holiday season.
Now, I agree with
Close
this.
the wallets. Close the wallets. You don't need to buy a turkey. You've had turkeys for the last how many years? You're good to skip a year. Black Friday hasn't Black Friday and I don't know how long. The deals suck. You don't need a new flat screen. You already got one from last year. Your kids have tablets. They have toys. They have electronics. They'll be good to miss out on 1 year. They'll be okay.
Yeah.
close the wallets. Cop boy. You know, we shouldn't be spending any money then. It makes no sense for, in response to the government taking food off people's tables, for us to then open our wallets and continue the economy.
I agree. Now this is
As anything
smart.
is wrong. It's time for a cop boy of the holiday season. The time of year where corporations make the most money. Yeah. Shut it down. Close the wallets.
Now that was a brilliant, brilliant idea. That's more effective than stealing. Hit them in the pockets.
Thousands of people have stormed to the internet talking about how unsafe they're going to make this country for the rest of us. I cannot even believe I'm having to make this video. Thousands upon thousands of people are making videos on TikTok and other platforms saying that they're going to be in daylight robbing people for their groceries. Not just your groceries, they're going to be robbing cars, houses, anything you can even think of. And trust me, this video is a must-see. I never say that. We're about to get into really how bad it is. We just had the U.S. Marshal shooting this morning. We just had the cartels allegedly put bounties on ICE agents. People are absolutely, literally going insane. First, let's talk about all the alleged robberies that may just take place. It's because the EBT line is not working for this November, I guess because it's shut down, but also, it's also because they...
We're not gonna, yeah, we already seen that. Her face plastered everywhere. And then people upset because they got to work 20 hours. What's wrong with that?
Can someone please help me make sense of this? I've been receiving food stamps for the last 7 years, consistently. I just received a letter in the mail telling me that I now have to do community service hours at least 15 hours a week. I have to take out of my time things that I do every day to do community service so that I can still continue to receive the benefits that I receive. Mind you, I am receiving the maximum benefit. I get $2,000 in food stamps a month.
Yeah, what
But
I
that
do
is
with
only
that?
because I have 3 kids. Now, how do they expect me to be able to do community service hours if I can't even get a regular job? So I'm at risk of losing my food stamp benefits because I'm not putting in effort? Are you serious? Can someone please help me make sense of
I don't
this?
see what's wrong with working 20 hours a week or 80 hours a month. That ain't shit. That shows the entitlement of Americans. But then you got people doing
Walked in
fraud.
one by one, some hung their heads, others wore their feelings right there on their t-shirts. Today, the Manatee County Sheriff's Office announced an undercover operation they've been working on for months resulted in more than 100 arrest warrants and close to 40 arrests. And it has to do with just that, meal tickets in the form of EBT cards for low-income individuals being fraudulently used. One part of the investigation centered around Gerald Millis, a local restaurant owner who police say purchased EBT cards from people for 50 to 60 cents on the dollar, and then stocked his local Pizza Pros restaurant with food he bought using those cards.
We were able to determine that he used 53 different EBT cards at Sam's Club.
Police say 55 people were also caught illegally selling their EBT cards to undercover detectives.
A couple of them said, "I'm headed to go get some rock cocaine."
A beyond frustrating reality for taxpayers who today learned their hard-earned money is being misused.
It's your taxpayers' money and my taxpayers' money that facilitates these EBT cards.
Walked in one by one, some hung their heads, others wore their feelings right there on...
Now you done lost them for real, and you got a charge. Okay, I'm gonna delete that video.
In 9 days, SNAP benefits in Tennessee will become unavailable due to the government shutdown, impacting hundreds of thousands of Memphians. Action News 5's Caitlin Miller spoke with State Senator London Lamar and some Memphians about the effects this could have in the Bluff City.
I'm here at the Tennessee Department of Human Services, where many Memphians come every day to get set up with SNAP benefits. But now, many people are here asking questions about what will happen once their benefits become unavailable starting November 1st.
It goes out for the single mothers that got kids. Now, what can we do? We can't feed our kids. Let alone, if we do have jobs, again, what can we do? Because that was helping us.
Outrage and uncertainty, two things many Memphians who have depended on SNAP, like Cornisha, are feeling as the benefits are set to freeze. The Tennessee Department of Human Services confirmed this will be the case on their website if the government shutdown continues into November 1st. This means nearly 700,000 Tennesseans, roughly 152,000 living in Shelby County, will lose a food source many rely on to feed their families. And it's not just in Tennessee. Arkansas and Mississippi are also at risk of losing SNAP funding, which would leave about 240,000 in Arkansas and 385,000 Mississippians without benefits. The Mid-South Food Bank says they conducted a pulse survey of their partner agencies across all 3 states and found over half of respondents noted an increased need for food assistance over the past 3 months, and that's before any benefits have been impacted. State Senator London Lamar is calling for federal lawmakers to prioritize the people they serve over politics, so nobody has to go hungry.
What you're seeing is this Democrat, Republican fighting. People on opposite sides of the end won't come to the table, negotiate, and put people first. That is going to kill our state, that's going to kill our country, and is most importantly going to hurt families and kids.
For now, there are still 9 days left for those in Washington to come together and reopen the
Now, when it comes to the SNAP benefits closing, the vast majority of people on the planet don't even realize it's actually a divine eviction notice from dependency, because food stamps was supposed to be used for a transitional energy. It's not supposed to be used as a generational identity. Now, in 1939, the Roosevelt administration is what created the SNAP benefits program through the Democratic Party of what I call the deep state shadow government. So the SNAP benefits program being eradicated is actually a good thing, because it was being used as a mechanism to destabilize the unity amongst people. So when the system falls and takes away the crutch, your ass shouldn't be afraid to walk again, because this energy is going to beget more unity. This is where gardens start to grow again. This is where you start to connect with certain people for resources. So this is basically the epitome of the rise of the matriarch. This is the beginning points of it. If you want to be real, the reason why the great majority of people are upset about not getting food stamps is because of Thanksgiving. Fuck Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving was never our holiday. It's basically the colonizer's trophy dinner. So why would you want to celebrate the slaughter and the disconnection of tribes while pretending to be about family at the same time? That doesn't make sense to me. Now, when it comes to the SNAP benefits closing,
that's all facts. That's all facts. Oh shit. Oh shit. Now this was got me. The union came in.
Frustration of many. The government shutdown is dragging on today. In fact, marks day 27.
Senators will hold a 13th vote to reopen the government later today.
13 votes
is expected to fail.
This comes as the U.S. Department of Agriculture warns SNAP benefits will stop on November 1st for about 42 million people. That includes more than 1 million people across our region.
News 4's Megan McGrath, following this story, joins us live from Capitol Hill with more on the potential impacts to so many of our neighbors. Megan, good morning.
Good morning. There are a lot of people who rely on this program, and just a matter of days, Funding for the SNAP program is going to run out. There are 1.6 million people across the DMV who rely on the program to put food on the table. And area food banks, they're bracing for a surge in demand for their services, and something that they've already seen since the shutdown began. Now, we've seen long lines at food distribution sites around the region. Food banks have increased outreach and added additional food services geared toward federal workers, but resources at this point, they are stretched thin. In Maryland and D.C., SNAP benefits will stop on Saturday, November the 1st. In Virginia, though, Governor Youngkin has declared a state of emergency. That allows the shifting of state funds to keep SNAP benefits going a little bit longer there.
Because of the surpluses that we're running in Virginia, we have the ability to, at least for a little while, stand in the breach. And that's why my declaration of emergency allows me as governor to move funds and support these benefits, at least for a period of weeks.
But not all governments have that, especially Democrat governments or states. I'm sorry, Democratic states, because they've been helping these illegals. Now, this is what they staging on November 3rd.
November 3rd, they're sharing their plans. If you have a restaurant, if you have a grocery store, if you are out in public eating, if you work at any of those places, if you are unloading groceries at your car, whatever, watch your back, stay vigilant, and keep your situational awareness on point. Watch this and let me know your thoughts.
Fucking November 3rd at 6:30, we're going to Walmart. We're going to fucking Walmart. And at 7:30, we're going to walk out of Walmart with our fucking buggies, okay? The thing is, they can catch everybody. You feel me? All you gotta do is run, Forrest, run, okay? We have to stick to fucking together. It don't even matter. As long as we gonna have everything we need for Thanksgiving, that's all that fucking matters, bitch. Run, Forrest, run. Remember, put it in your calendar. November 3rd, 6:30 to 7:30. You better be running up that motherfucking.
Just a thought. Have a great day. November 3rd, they're sharing their plans.
Wow, you know what? I should go up there just so I could see this shit. If they really gonna do that here.
Let me put some information out there for y'all. And I'm not telling you who to vote for. I just want you to hear this information, do whatever you want with it, and then form your opinion afterwards. But to everybody saying this is who y'all voted for, Trump's the reason why all of this is going on with SNAP benefits, government shutdown, this, that, and the third. Democrats are actually the reason why the government is being shut down. Is shut down. They're the ones who has voted no 10 plus times to get the government open back up. SNAP benefits, they voted no.
Yep.
Paying essential workers, they voted no. The Republicans are bringing these bills to pass to pay these things and fund these programs. The Democrats are voting no. Why? To use it as leverage. They want y'all to say it's Trump's fault.
Yep.
That's what they want, to divert the attention off of them, put it on Trump. That way y'all don't even realize that they're not for the people. They're the ones that are the reason all of this is going on. They want Trump to go down in history as the president who has had this huge crisis under his term, when they're the ones who are voting no.
Facts.
But they don't want you to know that.
Facts. I think I played that before. I think I'm on. Oh no, I want to play this one.
It's official. The stores is on top of it. They said that they will be closing. If the SNAP benefits are not released on November the 1st, you won't be able to go inside of some of the stores. The store that my son works at, you cannot go inside. It's only online ordering or delivery. Other than that, you're not getting an opportunity for the general public to come in there and try to steal from these stores. They covering themselves. Whatever you're going to do, get your groceries and go in the house, and don't go back out to these stores until this stuff blows over. It's official. The stores is on top.
Facts.
From
Hey, yo, let me talk to all y'all who think that Trump and the Republicans are keeping the government shut down and holding your SNAP benefits. Check this shit out. From CNN Politics, so y'all can't see him picking and choosing a media outlet, okay? CNN Politics, one of the most left-leaning fucking media outlets out there. Senate Democrats have now voted 12 times to not fund the food stamp program, also known as the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP. Bottom line, the wells run dry at this time. There will be no benefits issued November 1st. This is a statement from the USDA. What y'all got to say about that shit now?
That part. That part. Oh, this shit was funny. Okay, I'm gonna end with this one. This shit was funny. She fighting with the worker. And she being filmed with her car there with the license plate. This shit is crazy. Her license plate just like they don't know who she is. And she's filming it. She should have covered the license plate. This is insane. She should have covered the license plate. She's fighting with the worker. Wow. This what y'all doing? Damn, she got a lot of meat.
I'm just happy that justice was served for her being person. And last but not least, what's going on?
What the fuck?
Wow. What the fuck? Wow. And they got your license plate. I wonder what happened to that woman. And this is what the Bible say.
You got people all over the internet talking about if they don't get their food stamps next month, how they gonna go into these people's stores and take what they need. Talking all bold, like people owe them something. But I got a question. What makes you think that you entitled to take anything that you ain't worked for?
Fact.
You want another man or woman to get out there, plow the field, break their backs, while you sit back and watch. And you want to eat off their labor?
Come on.
The devil is a lie. That's what you call bold, entitled, warped way of thinking. If you mad at anybody, talk to God about it.